map pool for themselves.
Some sneaky strategies in the veto, and right here in the pistol, DRX up to much of the same. They've already pushed straight down middle, and Cider completely blindsided. The shot doesn't connect, a rarity for RB, and FPX now look to retake that control. They will fight for every inch of this control, and RB already making it costly. But with so many players trapped up close, the element of surprise needs to be huge. In fact, it doesn't, because RB is just picking every... Scary with all these pistols grouped up. I mean, you rarely see players take it down to window. You usually want to fight one of the sides, but FPX are grouped up entirely, coagulated on this side. It's only Artist that's further back, and that means pistols get close range fights, and they are thriving in them so far, leaving it down to just Zest to try and get back in. And with the Bulldog up against everything that he is, even a Rolling Thunder, he hasn't got a chance. That's an absolute masterclass. But it's the fact that they have no control over A short, A long. I'm thinking they never go A, but they're surprising me by taking the B side in a little bit of a tough spot. There's a push coming around here from RB. They didn't notice him. He managed to thread the needle altogether. Zipan trying his best on the backside, but we could have a complete reverse. How is this happening? Xiao is left alone, and they've recovered the weapons, Tom. It's 10 seconds left. DRX's round, and RB with a 4K is the one that wins it. That is utterly ridiculous
Style, but you have, well, you have a chamber basically on that side, which is basically the point on the attack for him to try and take the back. Xiao? Maybe he should be taking initiation in every single round, because that was absolute filth. Artist wrapping around the back, and Xiao's now found a rifle. Artist has found one as well. FPX, they can't win buy rounds, but give them a couple of pistols and everything seems to work.
Still, a sliver of HP on Xiao. Artist not too healthy either, and it's Buzz that's left in this clutch. FPX decide to play this together down below. Xiao just now swinging out. I don't think he spotted Buzz, but there's the info now with the swarm grenade going down. Got two different angles. They need to make sure the timing is perfect on these peaks. The turret, even a big issue for Xiao. He's almost baited into a swing. Buzz, he suspects exactly the play. He's got a great read on it, but he won't land the shot.
With the smoke, although this will be fairly obvious. As you can see, stun already thrown in, wonderful from Stacks. He's got the spike. An easy isolation of that player, and now moving in. It is at least going to be retrieved. Cider and Xiao, though, again, just able to swing these rounds back into contention. Xiao is on an absolute tear at the moment, but RB doesn't seem to miss. It's left onto him once again to try and bring this back. An instantaneous headshot to turn it into the 1 versus 1. Has a rough idea of where RB is going to be trying to take the fight, trying once again to find that headshot.
6 bullets.
It only has a couple of less. The man only ever seems to need one. Sticking that diffusal at least halfway, waiting on the edge. And Xiao back-to-back 4Ks. Be some counter utility, but with the aftershock already gone, I don't know if that lockdown's going to actually be destroyed.
Oh, they were trying to just push right into it. The stun is left Cider in such an awkward position. 1 bullet at a time, and Buzz recovers for 3, leaving Artist to do it all. And, well, I think this is a little bit too much of an ask. He's completely stuck. He's being grav-welled in, running through a smoke with an op, and Buzz, a man who should have been dead long. The scoreline is still in a recoverable position. Angel, oh, he's being caught as well.
They are aware.
For a team that comes in saying maybe they can beat them individually, Tom, this certainly isn't looking like it. A Prime Gaming flawless coming out of DRX. And that has...
different ways or different positions. It does look like they're going to pick up the pace once again. Buzz under a little bit of pressure. They're going to throw out the Cosmic Divide, and Marco ready and waiting. Good trade back for Buzz is still here, but Cider, again, we've seen his TPs yesterday. He makes it behind an opponent.
Shrouded step from behind the Cosmic Divide, absolutely perfect. Now the Rolling Thunder, though, making this awkward. Cider holding strong for 2, but Xiao has to do the same. He's had some incredible clutches thus far, but the drone about to reveal him down below.
No
hasn't
way.
seen him. It's gone right past him! They have absolutely no idea! Xiao is about to backstab them and close it out! 5 rounds for F. This side, 2 players now up close, and it's still going to be contact taken by Artist, but a bait setup for Xiao a little bit further back to cover. Good opening for Artist, and the rest of the team is showing up. That is a clean pistol from FPX. Unless Mako's got something to say about it, the first at least already found.
Yeah, I just definitely disagree with what you just said before this round began, because he just ran at the player using their drone and then killed someone else instead. Marco, though, has turned this back into a workable position, but the double...
He's already on the C site behind enemy lines, and Angel is taken down. The Cloudburst gives him a safe haven while his teammates start to group up and look to help him out. He doesn't need any help, though. With Cider eliminated, the site's theirs, the plant is down, and they've only lost one man on the way in. With Zipan on that flank, he's even being watched by Buzz. Oh, that barrel might have been seen. No, it wasn't. And a kill from Shao makes this competitive.
Yeah, and they don't really have any ground anymore. They've got to try and reclaim some positioning. They're also getting information of where Marco's currently hiding, but Zipan doesn't know where that second player is. Already looking to try and swing out, but being delayed by the gravity well. Shao now taking space. Another found, and it's left onto this man again, facing off against Stacks, but he's got that rolling thunder. He's just looking to try and waste as much time as possible. Doesn't even fancy a peek. Not even going to give Shao the chance. I don't really blame him at this point, and even with the knowledge of where this last man is sitting, there just isn't enough time for Shao. Still managing to land the headshot, and actually, I think he might have just got it! Holding onto the angle, but they've already managed to move that defusal off of the spike. Zipan's going to be dropped as well. The spam finding another, and it's left all onto Ardis, the man low on HP. This time, I genuinely believe the clock has gone, and he'll just have to try and hold on to this gun. So much damage being done at least, but it...
As they dive in towards the site, DRX will again have RB taking the space, but Ardis is waiting above for him this time. Not the ideal beginning to that. Now RB's gone down, the trade is there, but Shao has gotten 3.
He's barely taken any damage as well. He's just swung on 3 different people and headshot every single one. They've only got 12 seconds,
they're gonna get it?
So they're going to have to run straight into the site and just basically take a risk and go for it. But it's still going to be a 4 versus 2 scenario. This lurk from Marco could be everything, though. But the man he has to face off against is Shao going to check it. Killing him off might actually be enough to win the round. The rest of the team definitely haven't been anywhere near as good as the Clutch Master himself. But the advantage is there. Everything cleared on the other side as well from Stacks. So all the information has been taken in, and they are not wary of Marco's position at all. It's cleared by Ardis, though. The spam through not going to be enough. And the retake
back, who's going to be firing away. Even with the flash, he just wants them to know, I'm over here. I am holding this control. And then Zipan gets the jump on RB. Finally, they win that opening duel. And although it's traded back, still a comfortable advantage for FPX.
Yeah, Shao actually re-peeked after the flash went off, and now we're going to see the Cosmic Divide used. Now, this is actually baited utility being thrown in on the other side, and they're rotating completely. The sound, of course, diminished, but they're going to walk into the trap. And now that information is to be had by Ardis. The thing is, the Operator, definitely not the weapon you really want in this scenario, but he's going to use this himself to cross over to the site. He has been revealed, though. The swing not going to work out, and he had Cider to support. It's left onto Marco, and he can't clutch this.
Stout round. And almost a fake from DRX, right? They're planting, they're giving all this control, but they want to open space for Mako to flank. They want to open up all these angles, but FPX are a little bit too quick in getting back in there. So I think that's going to cause a lot of problems.
Oh, he hasn't destroyed the Nanoswarm. This is something that Buzz does regularly, is throws them from afar just to try and pop them. They can't be destroyed. Then you've also got the Hunter's Fury. They're just playing this after plan for as long as they possibly can. The thing is, though, they've still got so many players to find, and they haven't really done any damage. The stun is also wonderful. Again, Angel just basically putting them out of their misery. It needs to be an instant headshot, and it just isn't going to be happening. Still plenty of time for
go out and look for a victim. They've got to confirm there's still players here. That utility coming out of Stacks would do it. They decide to put the flash a little further out, and Ardis gets 2 for his trouble. Zipan with another. This round's looking done, and with that, we could have the map in FPX's hands.
We should do. It's left onto Marco and Zest, and a peek into Ardis. This man has been fragging throughout, and he'll be finished off by Zipan as well. Too worried about that aspect of it. If they're willing to play this map, they're probably going to be decent at it. RB, well, he's been an expert with that frenzy thus far in the series. Ardis denies.
Very aggressive push, but now they know this. Oh, no. Zest taken down. Great heaven control from Cider still. Damage done to Stacks. He's on 22. Mako quite low as well. As FPX sit with the man advantage, they don't need to hurry on in, but it's Buzz that I'm worried about. He's still got all those headhunter bullets primed and ready. A few fire off, and they don't land their mark. Ardis punishes Stacks. Now we really need to see it go huge for Buzz. There's one as he tries to protect Mako, but now he's surrounded. Oh, God! And
take battles at range, but also reposition into new spots. Now, this is a little bit dangerous. Buzz is already going to get that opener, and Cider under pressure here again. That frenzy comes through. I don't even know why they invest into that second round when they're so damn good with these pistols.
It's such a disaster. A gap left for a player to sneak onto the side, and a lost fight for Artis that concedes a rifle, a frenzy up close, and we know just how deadly it is regardless of range.
But SMGs for the majority, the main worry is the fact that Marco is there with his orbital strike, and while with Zipan falling, it's starting to really slip away from them here. And you can see Marco's just waiting with that orbital strike. The second anybody touches that defuse, but they are starting to pick them apart. And I think that realization is coming from Xiao that they need to clear this player out. He fails to do it this time, though. The operator shot not being connected either. Marco actually doing the damage with his SMG. And Cider, he's run out of time. He's baited them in at least. Marco will probably go down to the spike, which is at least terms of ults for FPX. You do have a showstopper, but wow, a complete change of pace. Running straight in towards this position. They clear Xiao and Zipan like it's nothing. It's like there was no one there to begin with. They're almost looking like they're playing a retake and just a couple of players left. All right, you're completely blind, and Buzz will eventually put him in his place. It leaves the rotating players, and part of me wonders if it's even worth rotating.
Around the corner, the speed that he takes this corner is really what's jarring. And a good jump peek to start with, and a missed shot after. RB just cannot miss as he misses.
He's still going to get the kill. He's still going to get the kill. Just overwhelming Cider. I am gobsmacked.
He's 10 HP again.
Well, no, that's the thing. I am gobsmacked by the fact that Artis sticks around there. It doesn't TP away. Like, he maybe just wanted to try and get something done for the team because they haven't been able to hold with these fast-paced pushes, but it's getting absurd with how easily they're able to just isolate these duels, and it seems like FPX just can't play against Neon. They just can't do it.
4 kills. He was 10 HP in both of those last fights. 10 HP.
Yep.
And a prime game. Everything. We're going to hear a pop right away as they look for that little bit of control. A fight, though, from RB up towards Dish. We haven't seen this duel so far, and it's Xiao to win, but only one. Buzz now taking that top of the scoreboard as he hits double digits on this. And they look to close in with a beautiful flash. Cider is canceled out from being able to even get the info as they come to site.
Oh, exactly where he is as well. All the utility for the easy swing onto Cider. Already got the rotation through towards the Dish, the flank coming through from Artis as well. Hoping they can get something. Angels just TP'd into the top of site. Artis has found one, and just like that, it completely diminishes. It's left on to Zesh! He hits a couple of shots. It's going to be left now with Artis in that 1v1. Trying to wrap back around. This was not looking like a winnable round for the side of DRX, but he will land every single shot. Zest!
I'm Neon now, and he starts running at people like crazy. Ambitious, I'll say, but it worked 9 times out of 10 for him so far. FPX putting up a fight, but the numbers are traded yet again.
Yeah, the trades have just been so on point. The flash of Artis forces him all the way back off. And B now under the control, unless he's going to hit another smoke shot. Xiao might even be closed in here. They're starting to take that pressure deep within the arcade, but he wins the duel this time.
It's the advantage for FPX. Something to play with. One spotted up close, but Artis
head towards B instead. Now there's a chance to still hit this shot, but he needs to get out of there, and again, sticks around for far too long. Artis trying to do more than maybe would have been called upon him. Zipan, though, at least trades things back into a workable position. Angel, though, again, just sticking around a little bit long, maybe trying to use the bait of the steps of Zipan. And look at this flank from Buzz. It's perfect, even having the tour de force in the backlines, but I don't think it's needed. Xiao not had the same magic thus far this map, but this would have to be the best of them. They know exactly where he is as well. Completely pincered in.
Into the tour de force, a brave fight to take, and Buzz will get it. A little taunting. Now sits inside of main. A stun, nicely connected by RB. It's going to cause some problems as he goes dashing on in with a frenzy.
Ow.
And still, I just think he gets value where he shouldn't. Again and again. FPX locked out, defuse underway. They've got to move now halfway already, and it's just being held down by Stacks. 4 kills for this man here in the pistol. Certainly not the case. Flash over, early initiation from DRX. They are in their face. How does he survive every time? His movement is so good. Look at him go!
It's still, eventually they're going to fall. Eventually they're going to go down. I don't think they knew there was a player in that corner. It almost seemed like they were waiting for them, and Xiao, a bit paranoid, tries to hit the shot on the timing. Oh, it could be enough. No, actually Buzz survives, but Zipan has managed to find one corp with an aid in hand, though the rest of the team a little bit further away, and well, this time RB will not survive while dancing around at high speed, just putting in whatever he can find. The problem is, you've also had Nightfall on the other side.
Orbital Strike, that's just to try and offset the pace a little bit.
30 seconds left.
Xiao's got himself a corner, but the spike's being dropped now. Good control for Zest, and although he falls, right in position is Mako, ready to take some heads, and he's still alive. Cider surrounded from all angles and taken down immediately. 12-6 we go.
Just very, very aware of the angles he's covering and also the angles his teammates are covering. And now Buzz, I'll be honest with you, I think Buzz got bored playing A main. They didn't challenge A main for the majority of rounds. He's like, guys, I'm going B. If you want to cover the other side, that's up to you, but I'm going to kill some people now.
Well, he killed at least one, but Zipan's come through and traded out. Still disadvantage for FPX. That Viper's Pit, though, looking to make it towards the site. Showstopper pop right now. Space should be taken, should be won because of it. Nade as well, but that doesn't deter them. Stacks with a flash over top. He's only got a sliver of health, and Cider will deal with him. If they get this pit down, it could change the round entirely. But Zest is way ahead of them, shutting it down and winning the game entirely. 13-6.
A bit of a false positive just because that was around that A main position. Xiao already with a wallbang shot. He's nearly killed half of their team. So much damage already done, but they've been able to isolate the duel onto Zipan instead. In fact, they've taken out Cider as well. This started so poorly for DRX, but now they find themselves in the lead.
The full commit from DRX, the full faith in the strategy. Even after they're losing players and being picked and being wall-banged, they keep it rolling, and that chaos again catches FBX off guard. The retake having to come through. Cave control, but 3 players on the site. Make that 2, make it 1 and none! All down to Zest. He's had some really good clutches already, but well, it's not happening.
Has he at least run out of knives? I think he might have done, yeah. So I guess there's something. It's only going to be the singular. They do have a couple of rifles. Artist given an opportunity, but nothing to be found. Gotta be careful though. Xiao repositioning, but again, no knives left, so an easy kill for Buzz. They're going to get the information of where he currently is, but it's almost irrelevant as the rest of the push looks to come in onto the B site.
Trailblazer has spotted out Angel in the end. Perfect. As the rest of FPX rotate around, Angel's going to have to hold strong, and he can't do anything. The wall locking his teammates out has fallen now, but not before the plan to secure it.
Oh, the flash is gorgeous from Stacks.
Having that ranged angle at the start, now moving to mid, and here's a duel for him. A few opportunities, he's blocked out, but the timing is perfect.
Well, RB can only kill players he can see. It's not the same case for Xiao, but Marco very quick on the trade back onto Angel, and the timing of the push there was sublime. Nice flashback, but there's no way out of here for Zipan. He's got to try and move forward. Low on HP, has a little bit of support. Again, the pop flash is just sublime from Stacks. Every single time the other player is screwed. Cider trading back once again, low Stacks. And Zest just trying to hold the cross, it's not expected. A freebie kill, and Xiao now left with an operator, 56 HP. 2 players to find. I don't think he spotted him, but he's going to wait on the other side to try and get that kill off. Going to be able to hide, but he's now been spotted.
Ah, that's unfortunate. I think Xiao's wanting to bring that up through to the next round at a certain point, but Stacks won't even let him get. Also a split this time around, so Artis not going to be able to just hold the choke point. Instead, he's going to have to take on some players coming from the doors, and they're already up close. Good spray from Zipan, and a flash through. The player's already made it to the left. He's heard him. Good pop flash around again. It hasn't caught him. The plant coming in, and Mako takes advantage of the timing to eliminate Zipan and leave this into a bit of an awkward spot. The op on the retake certainly not ideal.
This position from Marco has to be cleared. He's actually trying to sneak his way back around to yellow. They might not expect him to be in this spot. It's such a nasty position to be playing from, and it's a surprise. He goes through right at the last second. A triple for Marco. Zest there to put. We're going to see the Nightfall thrown in. And actually, Bladestorm popped on the other side. A quick trade of utility, which does give at least one back. But Buzz swinging and then straight into the Viper's Pit. Solid flash out of Zipan, though. It is going to give them some space back in, and the only man left is Marco. The man you'd want in this scenario. Past him! He's going to be able to get 1 for free, trying to put the snake bite onto the spike. But there is plenty of space, but I think that's an avenue of the map that has just been a failure. And Artist, well, tries to get a little bit cheeky around mid. I don't even think they expected them to be that far forward, and every single place is being watched by DRX. Cider at the back of the site needs a miracle. Angel swing gets nothing, and it is a Prime Gaming Flawless straight back. Utility in their back pocket as well. They've taken this site so clean. Nice work from Zipan though. At least even things up a little bit, but you can see the snake bite. It's about to be thrown in, but the null command is denied. At least gives them something here. Down goes Zipan, but the null command is still standing. The problem is they need to get someone onto that diffuser. An Angel, well, he might just have to leave the man behind, try and save his gun, try and bring something into the next round. Zipan will go down with the ship, and DRX will take their 8th. Where he was, Prowler out from Angel, but all it can really utilize for is to slow them down again. He's going to get isolated, pop flash through. You could just see Xiao trying, hoping that nobody pushes it on the other side. In the meantime, though, Artis has at least been able to drop the spike for a second.
They've heard 2 of these players now. You know, where Xiao and Artis are side are unaccounted for, so the flank still has to be watched. With Artis closing in, if this tour de force can find that 1v1, it could be the turning point of the round. They've got main sectioned off. They just need to win sight. But Buzz holds strong, and Zest steps out from the Viper's wall to grab himself a little bit of
utility. The Haunt to try and give him space. He's gone in. The rest of the team waited behind. They got completely sectioned off by the snakebite combo. And while that has gone horrifically for FPX.
I think Xiao dashed into that bullet. I'm not even sure it was intended for him. That is ridiculous. The aggression early from Buzz now just grants them a ton of control. They know that they've got A completely locked off. That spike might not be in their hands, but there's not many places that FPX can take it at this point. Going back is... And actually, they triple-checked that A site was cleared just now.
Spike is solo
30
mid.
seconds left.
It seems so disjointed at the moment from FPX. They got 25 seconds to try and make a move. Artis is stuck behind the poison orb. And the rest of the players are just hoping they can get something. Mid-sider, though, does manage to get himself at least a kill. The time, though, is going to be their main enemy at this point. They need to get some of these kills. A dink connected, but it's not going to drop anybody. That is left all onto Artis. Spike on the floor. So the kill onto Cider, that could be huge, but it seems like Cider might be about to big brain this. He's looking for the check. Oh, I thought for a second Marco had somehow got that with his spidey senses. Instead, now the round starts to fall apart.
He did connect some shots. I mean, Cider went down to 46. Zipan's on 50. This round could have flipped the other way. And for DRX, maybe it still will. Plenty of damage. Dealers left alive. A little whiff out of Buzz, though. Confirmed. That's what we need now. RB coming up through mid's got a few players to deal with. Already found one. He suspects that there's one already snuck past. Xiao is expected and dealt with. Okay, 2v3, and somehow this is winnable again.
Oh no, it's starting to fall apart. We saw a lot of these rounds won by FPX in the past, but it seems like DRX are stealing this away, and more importantly, the spike is down. I don't know if he'll look in this direction. Oh, he's going to actually catch our Angel! RB's aggression has just stolen this round from under them. Their feet have been swept, and he's ready, but Cider might be able to turn this once again. Another twist in the tail of this round as Marco makes his way. I don't think the spike has actually been spotted, but he's worried about it. I don't really blame him at this point. The thing is, though, this could actually give information over to the other side. It also takes away his poison orb, and the thing is, does he actually want to play within the Viper's Pit? No, he's going to go running through. Marco is waiting for him, and again, DRX, they just can't.
Right now, they've got to get 8 in a row. 3 of them have been spotted off the rip, and RB waiting. Sitting with a Blade Storm in hand, he's caught one, and Zest has done the same. Advantage DRX, and match in series point.
Where Marco is. It's at the back of the site. Angel's just sprinting. Running all the way through, and he will be able to take him down. Had a bit of a rough map so far. It wouldn't be a bad time to step up. Zest still here, though. Oh, he actually got, I was about to say he could have killed the player on the Viper's Pit, but instead eventually didn't go ham this time. The one time he does, they're actually off the charts. So there you go. Buzz has been forced back. They're looking to try and split through mid quickly. Cider, even while tagged up, is going to be able to get one, but the trades are coming back thick and fast. Buzz already dropping one with the operator and getting Zipan back. Looks unlikely. Is he actually going to try and go for this res?
With 10
I
HP.
feel like it's impossible. He's going to use himself the Nightfall, maybe just getting the spike instead, but this is looking almost done. Just one man standing. Artis who was on that lurk. He's been spotted within middle. It was a fight. It was a back and forth in that first map, but ultimately the last two were decimation. DRX make their way through into that next stage of the tournament. The top 8 is where they live within almost every single event they play, and it's no surprise to see them there again.
3 out of 3 International Masters. They have pushed through that winner's bracket now, found themselves in the playoffs without breaking